So we're going to do a couple of things here. The first thing that we're going to talk about is Qkadoo. And I'm going to go over some just the basics and everything. For most of you already know about Qkadoo or involved with Qkadoo. There could be a little issue with the people getting into here. It's probably a new platform for them trying to get in. It's pretty friendly, so I don't think that they would have issues or problems. But I'm watching the other computer here, so I'll be able to see if I get a Skype or something from somebody saying I don't know how to get in. But that's why we record it. Okay. Now I do these webinars and have done them for years and years. Basically to do with other programs or to do with, we have a trading group, being a trader for like 25 plus years, and I've had lots of experience with it. We have a lot of fun here. We're not stuffy by any means, and at any moment we could tend to go off topic. So I'll try to stay on topic here, and now the site's a little lagging and messy and stuff like this, but we'll get through it because it's not like we're going to make like $1,000 tonight, but I just needed here to be able to show you some things. All right, so let me just now there's some of you here that know me when I'm doing Skypes or webinars or doing something that I just don't I not multitasking. I can't do multitasking. So if I'm in the middle of a sentence, that's because I can't do two things at once. So just give me a sec here, and I will just get that should do her. All right, so we'll let it load. Okay, one of the first things that I want to tell everybody that if they're having problems, I've been helping a lot of people, and the first thing is that you're not letting the site load properly before you start going. That will create a kill page. Now, we were pretty free of kill pages before, but now it just seems like because they're loading a lot of things right now and trying to get everything up to snap, well, you know, that you're going to get these kill pages. And see, right there, speak of the devil. I'm just going to wait this one out because I can talk about a few things here before I have to kill it and come back in. So I think a lot of you are already up into 4 stars, and it doesn't matter if you're 1 star, 4 stars, 3, 2 stars. The same things are going to apply to everybody. All right. Oh, there's Normie. You woke up. Joan, sometimes the music will play for somebody and not others, but most time. Let me kill this thing and get this back up because it could have something to do with it. Who knows? There we go. All right. So getting back to it, doesn't matter how many stars you have. It's all going to apply to the same thing. The stars are the core of Qkadoo, and that's the friending and the following. Not much else is going to take place unless you have people that are in here doing content and sharing content, etc. This is such a wonderful concept, which we've all talked about before together, and it's the first time. It's the first time that it is the first time that this get paid for your content is really working. There's been lots of talk about it before, and other people have tried it, not as successful as Lynette has. So it's off to a real bang. It's taken, yes, 18 months to get going, but you know, it's off to a great start. So now the key is to get other people in, and that's what we plan to do here. And when we get new people in, we're going to be participating, the ones that are already in here, with you know, a number of stars, or it doesn't matter, even if you're participating and you have 1 star, we want to help them to friend and follow and show them how to do that. And that's going to get their stars quickly, get them earning, and get them up to speed with all the rest of us here. There's a lot of really good videos, including the tutorials, and Lenny has a bunch of videos, and I've made some videos, and basically everybody seems to be able to step up and help one another, which is really going to make this thing explode. So I'm going to start over here and just kind of do a quick run through. That's me right there in my picture. Okay, friend me link. Friend me link and the follow links are the 2 most important links. So here's the friend me link right there. And because I got kill pages, I can't bring that up. That's all right. Next time I'll kill it and I'll fix it. And then the other one's the follow link. And when I get to click my picture, you'll see that's the profile. You get a number up here. And that's what you use when you want to follow somebody. Okay? Friend and follow. So you can see here that, you know, here's the content, and I won't be able to scroll down right now until I get this kill page back up. We have over here, publish means that you can put one of these on here, or a video in that. There's advertise, which is over here on the right side. Your contacts, tutorials, news, and there's where you log out. Okay, pretty simple. It's pretty user-friendly, and that's the easy part. Over here, we got the search. Nothing's coming up. And so I'm going to close. And better yet, let me just go and try Firefox and see if we can get busier here. Okay. All right, and let's just try this. I found that this was working really well today for a little bit, but we're still missing links, but I'll just give it a sec and then we're going to refresh. There we go. Here it comes. Stop the script. All right, so there you go. We're getting better here. So, and there's your ads. There's your boost previews. All right. Now, boy, they're really giving it to us tonight, aren't they? Now, you get paid for your content. Facebook doesn't pay you for your content. Google doesn't pay you for your content. Projections for this year, Google is going to earn about $450 billion from advertisers, and Facebook about $250 billion from advertisers. Anybody get any money from them? Very few. You've got to be up in that top less than 1% and have made arrangements with them to even get a portion of whatever you're doing and get paid for it. So here, everybody's on a level playing field. Okay, everybody gets to make as many, like the first 5 stars. They'll be able to get their badges. They'll be able to do everything if they put an effort into it. There's no prejudice here. It's anybody in the world can come in here and can put content in, do some rating, some comments, some sharing, and presto, you're going to have some money in there. Now, I was earlier today talking to some people and saying what I was really excited about was the fact that the age level is 13 years old. And at 13, when I was 13, well, 13, my teenage years, I was broke. I mean, my parents got sick of, you know, hey, can I have a couple of dollars? Can I have a couple of dollars? Can you drive me here? Can you do this? Can you do that? And Qkadoo is allowing people, okay, to come in here and earn from 13 years old. And the money that is available for a 13-year-old, 13, a teenager, whatever you want to say, is incredible. I wish this was available when I was a youngster, which was only a couple of years ago. Tongue in cheek, okay? Now, additionally, not only is it great for teenagers, it's great for seniors. There's so many seniors that retire and realize that with cost of living and things that happen when you get older, that there's not enough money to make ends meet. So this is also an additional big, huge bonus for them to make additional income and contribute to their livelihood. And instead of having a retirement where you're penny pinching and you don't know where your next dollar is coming from, you know, or to get any extras, you can just come in here and have a ball, and you're going to get your money for your extras. And I think that's really super. Now, the real hardcore Qkadooers, they have a wonderful opportunity here to leave their JOB eventually, and this is what's going to be their job. All right, and it's not going to be a job because it's so much fun, and there's going to be so many ways to earn here. There's a few of them now, but there's going to be so many ways to earn, and you meet so many great people, and you can see the results almost immediately. Now, I want to see if I can get some of this stuff working here. I'm going to click on Account. Now, you can see here that, you know, we've got all this stuff going on. We got Profile. That's where you can go in and edit some things. You got your earnings, your networks, settings, credentials, campaigns, support, boost, e-wallet, contact. You got everything in here. Okay, and one of the main things that you're going to be focused in on is going to be Profile, because the Profile, this is where you can upload some pictures. You can upload like a banner type of picture here. There's my picture, which ends up over here and a few other places, and you can see here that this tells you what you need to get to your next stars. All right, so there's some of us here that are on here going from the 4th star to the 5th star, and we need 501 friends, 501 followers. So I'm halfway on the friends, and I'm below halfway on the followers, but that's going to change very quickly. I have 12 networks created. I have 50 networks that I've joined, and I guess that includes mine also, because I always join my own. And this makes, this is the formula that you need, the magic formula that you have to come in here and fulfill these needs, and you're going to get your 5th star. Now, if you don't post regularly, if you and contribute with the content and all the rest of that, you can start losing your stars. And you could wake up one morning and have maybe 2 stars, and you're going to go, what? How did I get from 4 stars down to 2 stars? Right? Well, that's because you haven't posted enough, and you haven't done this enough, and haven't done that. Anyways, if you're constantly in here, you know, and you're doing what you do, and you have fun, you won't have any issues about your stars. All right? Now, I would just want to show you here, this is your potential earnings, okay? Now, I'm not the highest by any means, okay? But I have only, July 29th, I had $6.34, all right? And I've documented it with a number of videos that you can find on YouTube, and they basically sit with all the other Qkadoos. And you can see here that I'm at $339.71. Now, it took to the August 20th roughly to make $40 or $41 from the 6th. Then on August 29th, I broke $100. By September 2nd, which was 4 days, I broke $200. And then in another 4 days, I broke $300. Now, the site has slowed down a little bit because they're doing a lot of work. And, you know, we've been down sometimes, like, not really down, but there's been times where we've had to kind of go do other things until they've finished loading things and etc. And so there wasn't the constant go in there and look at posts and boost and do all the rest of that stuff. And you can see, you know, I have a target which I make. I try to make. It's $20 a day. That's what my target is. If you do $20 a day in a month, you're going to make $560. And for pennies, that's not bad money. Okay, you can't go into any of the click sites and start clicking. You'd have to have a lot of people referrals that you get paid part for their clicks to make anywhere near this, if that's even possible, because they start you down at 0.0001. Okay, and then it takes a long time and a lot of clicks to even get up to 10 cents. So you can see in relationship how great this is. Okay, now you might see proportionately here, well, it's not proportionate by any means, but my post revenue is $47.57. My boost revenue is $292.14. Now Glenda showed us showed us her earnings. She was about $350, I think it was, but most of her money was coming from post revenue, and only a little bit of it was from boost. So it was like the reverse of this. Okay, and now you're going to say, well, why is that? She does a lot of posts, she boosts a lot of posts, and she boosts them for like a chunk of money. Whenever I do a boost, because I don't have the money to put into there, excuse me, let me just pop a little drink in. It's just water. And so I might do a post for $1 or $2 or $5. And what happens there is 3 people click it that are 4-star and it's gone. And that's the way it works. Okay, so you've got 4 stars. You get about 40 cents for doing the ad and the boost. Now, so you can understand, like, if I have $1 in there and 3 people click it, it's gone. Bye-bye. But that's okay. Now, not everybody seems to sponsor their ads. That's a must, right? But hey, if you've got certain beliefs or whatnot, which says, no, I'm not going to sponsor my posts, and that's okay, then that's okay. All right. But if you're like most of the people, you're going to check mark that sponsor, and it's going to set you up to have an advertiser there. Now, getting over here, let me see if I can get this. Oh, well, let me click this now that we're here. Now, right away, I want you to look up here at the top, and this is where you're going to find your profile link. It's qkadoo.com/#/profile/ my number is 247. Okay, and everybody's got a number. They're posting in the Qkadoo Network Skype room, they post like full strings of link. But if you click on your picture, you will get a number, okay, and that's basically your number that has everything. So how can you use people's numbers? All right, well, you can come in here to search. If I put 247 in the search, okay, here's a lot of my posts, okay, right in there. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to, it won't put up my user because I'm doing myself, but yeah, that's what you can do. Now, if you can find people to friend and follow in here very easily. All right, now, because everybody's on a number basis, you can come in here and you can find a lot of people to go. So, for example, if I put in 2002, presto, here's all kinds of people here. Okay, well, not all kinds in there, but there's enough here that you can start, you know, clicking on and friending and following. If I change this to 3002, these are just some numbers that I know off the top of my head. Okay, and then I get a whole bunch more. So if I go and let's say click this one here, you can see that I've already friended and followed him. Now there's no post showing here, And if I wanted to send them a message, I just click on here and it says, I friended you and followed you. Please do the same for me. Now, there's quite a lot of them that came in when we had the first social site, and they were transferred over, and a lot of them have kind of not come back. But that doesn't mean they're not going to come back. So a lot of people are right now going ahead and they're unfriending. You don't follow me, I'm going to unfriend you. That's not the best idea to do, because for a number of reasons. First of all, you can end up having these people come back, and they're going to have a message up in here, okay, where you're going to go and you're going to, and they're just going to friend you and follow you, and all of a sudden you're going to see your numbers going up and up and up because of that. Okay. Also, if let's say you have, just for instance, 50 friend requests, they're not responding. One of them responds, ends up having a nice group of friends, 300 friends or something. When you share a post to him, all his 300 friends get to see your post. But if you've unfriended him because you followed and he wasn't around to follow you, and say, well, I'm going to unfollow you. Well, that's going to be your loss, okay? And because you have a chance with that one person of reaching a lot of other people, because when you put the post in and you share it to that friend, then it goes to his whole network. All right, so I don't unshare. I must have over 1,000 friend requests in here, and that's all right. It just takes a little longer to load up, but I'll leave them in there, and I wake up and take a peek at it, and I've got maybe 8, 9 friends that came in and they friended me and followed me, said thanks for following me and whatever, and that starts to get the numbers up. All right, so that's something that you have a choice on what to do. And that's basically just putting different numbers in here, and you're going to see sometimes you'll get a whole mass of people like this, and other times you'll get one. So it's just a hit and miss. I've gone and started from number 1 and gone all the way up to 700. Then I started like kind of hit and miss in the thousands, and getting pages like this. It's nice when you get them with a picture, or you got some posts followed, but it's no problem. All right, so let's get over to the news feed here. Now, you all know how to use the chat, I hope, down here. If you have questions along the way, by all means, just go ahead and just go on in there, and you can put the chat in. And I'll keep looking on my other computer here, and I can answer your questions as we go. All right, now there's a lot of people in here that are putting some good dollars towards their boosts, and you're gonna find like they're gonna show up in here, but what these are, it's the same as what's over here. When you click the rate, you comment, and you share here, you're helping the person that put this up, which was Dr. Lenny. When you come over here and you click the add to get the boost preview, now you're getting paid. Okay? So what a lot of people are doing right now, they're being boost hunters. Now, some people say, oh, that's not fair. And other people say, okay, that's fine. Here's my bent on it. That you make a post first, and then you choose to boost it. So if it comes up in the boost, and a person clicks the boost first, and not over here, and follows through and does the rate, the comment, the share, if they're 4-star, they get paid about 40 cents. Okay, when they were 3 stars, you got maybe about 30 cents, 28 cents. You do enough of them a day, you're going to make your quota, whatever you got your target at. Okay, that's pretty obvious. Now, what happens is that if you down the road you'll see that ad that you boosted, not you boosted, but you clicked on it and you did those 3 things to it, you're going to see it will show up in the same ad over here. Okay, but if you start here and you click it and you don't go over here, then that goes to Lenny. If you come over here, you get a piece of it and you get, you know, a chance to share in the boosted content, in the income that comes from that. Now, there's certain guidelines and regulations to that, which I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hearing that it's the first person that comes in to rate, comment, share after a boost has been processed is the one that will get to share. And I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't know if everybody gets a piece, but that's something that we'll find out as we go along. And I'm sure if you look down here, I'm not even sure what the pluses and the minuses are. Okay, and so, you know, I'm still on this learning curve myself, and I just stayed focused on putting content in, bringing people in, helping people to understand it. So when they bring somebody in, making some videos. So, you know, I was spending up to 20 minutes just telling people how to friend and follow. All right. Now, getting back to friend and follow, you should come in here a number of times a day. If you see these red circles here, right, you want to say, it says, "Hi friend, I just started Qkadoo." All right. Now, I would have to, I'll click my contacts later on that, and here's a bunch of friend requests and friend added. All right. And I can see some people that I just talked to today came in. Now, when you're going to use your friend me link, that's going to be linked to you. And you'll see here, when I click on content, contacts, you see up here, there's friends, there's followers, following, and referred. So if you bring your friends in, this is where you're going to find out how many people you referred yourself. And that's just coming up and saying, here's my link. You got to get into Qkadoo, and it's great. And get your kids in, get your family, your friends, everybody in, and just use your friend me link in to bring them in. And you can check all this out right here. I have such a big friends list in friends request, it probably won't load up too quickly tonight. So I will come over to, let me see what I'm going to, well, let's just leave it for a sec and we'll just talk about some other things. I can probably head back over here, okay, which is the Chrome, and you can see here it's still not loading here in Chrome. So anyway, okay, so maybe I'm going to just get out of the contact thing. It's not as important as the other things that I'm going to share with you here. Now, if you want to increase your earnings, you need to spend more time on the boost side than the other side. But you need to balance that out. You need to balance it by coming in here and contributing to the people that are boosting. So Grace puts an ad, a post there, and get in there and do that side. And Dr. Lenny, and here's Go Anointed, and Bill, and you know, there's lots of people that have taken the time to go and do boost. And you know, so here's an instant here where Bill has made a post, and nobody has rated it, nobody has commented or shared here. Okay, so it just takes a second to do this. right? And this is 5 questions for finding the right business computer. And you know, it's so easy. You just, I don't know if this is going to work because it's so sluggish here. And I'll just make a comment here. That's so important to have the right computer. And you know, it's no brainchild here doing this, but that's a comment. I'm going to submit it, and I'm going to share it. Now, here's where there's been a debate. I think I cleared it up with Lynette when I said, should I share it to a friend or should I share it in my profile? She came across and says, definitely share it in your profile instead of share to a friend. So when I click share to a friend, okay, you can see I got lots of friends that I can share it to. And of course, it's sluggish and it's holding up. Okay, and I can pick any one of these to share it with. But the trick of sharing with friends is that you want to share it to somebody that you know has a large base of friends. Because, okay, and I'm going to take the obvious one here, and I'm going to take Glinda, okay? So if I share this with Glinda, just like that, okay, I know that Glinda's got over 500, she probably has about 600 friends by now. So when I share this to Glinda, this post goes to 600 of her friends, okay, because I shared it. Now, if I share it to my profile, it goes into right here to my profile posts. Now, who sees my profile post is anybody that's my friend, but nobody on the outside sees it. I have to go and I have to boost it, okay, to have everybody see it. So if I think I have an important ad and I'm not getting enough eyeballs on it, and I want to get my heat indicator to 100%, okay, I'm going to boost because I need more eyeballs on this and I need more comments, etc. I'm finding right now that if you have about 50 plus comments, that you're going to end up with 100% heat indicator. So let's take a peek at that quickly. I'm going to click on my profile here. And we'll let this load up. And I'm just going to like scroll down to some of them here, and we're just going to take a peek. And so we're going to just let that finish loading up, and there. Now we can get going here. And okay, so see here, this is just one I did today. It's only at 1% because nobody's like clicked or anything. And there's 4%. But these things start to pick up. Okay, and okay, it's sticking. Similar to that. If I go to my networks though, okay, so let me just go back to networks for a second. And if you posted it to your network, you can kind of target what you want to see. Okay, so here's one of my ones called Spiritual Enlightenment. So I hope this is going to come up, all the posts. Now I'll let this load up. And you can see I have 47 people that have joined. If you see a blue circle with a cross in it or an ad sign, if you like what that network has, you click it and you join that network. So when you're doing your posts and you want to share, you can also share to a network. And if you share to a network, that some of these networks are eventually going to get into the thousands of members, you're going to reach those thousands of members just by sharing to that network, provided that you belong to that network. So that's very key here, that you understand that. All right, so as I'm going to kind of head down to the bottom here, Okay, then I'm going to show more. I have a number of ads that are 100%, and in this network here, and you'll see that it's practically 50 to 60 plus comments. Now, what everybody I think is not understanding, there's a few that do, and that is that you can go back about every 48 hours. I wouldn't do it every 24. But every 48 hours, you can go back to the ad, make another comment for that person. Help that person out, because every time that you comment, all right, every time you're commenting, you're adding to that person's indicator, the heat indicator. And there's some people here that have like 80 comments or more going. They reached 100 a long, long time ago. And this isn't cooperating tonight, so I'm going to exit out of here as soon as I do the refresh. Okay, so you can see, but that's go back in there every 48 hours. And if the boost is finished and boost is gone, you won't get paid, but you'll still help them. Okay, you can't be one focus to just take. You have to give also. That's what's going to make Qkadoo so great. All right, everybody needs help, and we're going to do that by posting in some Excel sheets, etc. That's going to allow everybody to friend all the people that have come to this webinar and other ones to come. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday night right now, and as we continue to get more and more people in, we're going to increase room size, and we're going to, we have a sheet that Glenda's already made for us, and it's going to allow us to put our follow links in there. So, okay, sorry, that's that's my trade charts going off. Sorry. That just means I made $2 million, or was it $3 million? Anyway, just joking. So we're going to put the links in there. I can show you a little bit of it. It's not really, 100% done here, but everybody's going to put their names down here. It's under the homepage post. This is Get Friends and Followers, and you can see there's already some profiles that are happening there. Okay, so we're going to add more and more and more, and people just come in here and they go click, 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 follow me, they'll friend and follow you, and then these people have to come back, okay, and friend and follow. But these are the people that are going to be in here, are the ones, all right, that are very active in it. They're really determined to get to their 500 friends or 500 followers. Who wouldn't? And you know why? You know why you want to get to 5 stars? It's the way this whole thing's being set up. Okay? And the way it is all set up is that advertisers will have a choice when they come in and say, okay, I want my ad to go to people that are 5 stars. Okay? I want my ad to go to people with 5 stars and 2 badges. They get a choice about where they want to have it. The more stars, the more badges, the more this, the more that, more eyeballs. Okay, so when they put their ad campaign up and their ad is showing, it's going to be attached to people that are 5 stars, etc. And that's when you're going to be able to get in there, and you're going to be able to reap the benefits of working so hard right now to get to these 5 stars. And I have no clue whatsoever what the badges, what you have to do to get the badges. And you never know what Lynette's going to pop on us as far as the next great thing that she's thought of or built or done. So, but we take it in the moment right now, and our main goal right now is for everybody to climb the star rank and get up to 5 star.